Hello YouTube, and welcome to what possibly could be the final pickups video of the year. Yes, hello again, it's Retro Bear speaking to you live from the gaming pantry. We are on air, and welcome to my little corner of YouTube where I hope you'll enjoy what's on offer today. First of all, thank you very much for tuning in. If you are here for the very first time, thank you very much for stopping by and clicking that button to play the video. If you are back again, thank you very much indeed for your support and your continued support throughout the year that has been 2019, and what a fabulous year it certainly has been. Anyway, before we get started, as always, we've got a game in the background. Unusually for me, it's Street Fighter 2. I actually hate Street Fighter 2, but this is the Mega Drive version. This is the Special Championship Edition, which yeah, it's Street Fighter 2. What more can you say? There's the back of the box, and there's the inside of the box. I've seen it shown already on my Mega Drive Pickups video collection thing. So yeah, anyway, there you go. Right, so yes, been a couple of weeks since I've done a pickups video, and it has been a couple of weeks since I've been out picking stuff up, which is why there hasn't been a video. But in the meantime, I have sort of done Porsche Challenge on the PlayStation 1, which was a fun little video to put together. Nice to see so many people joining in response to Gernaldinho's first play in 10 years. That was a really fascinating. I really must play that again, because I said to everybody so far, oh, I'm going to play that again. I haven't done so yet. Which is really disappointing, but however, don't worry, I shall persevere. And also, thanks very much indeed to everybody who watched the Gamecube collection video, which was a mammoth 1 hour and something minutes. Only 4, I think, only just past the hour. But that was good to do, and again, great. So many people have watched that one. Fantastic. Also, thank you very much to anybody who's dropped a subscription in the last couple of weeks or so. Again, greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. A couple of bits of news I want to get out of the way. Say news, items, things out of the way. The YouTuber of the month for December, which I nominated the 5 nominations for. Very, very well fought contest. Congratulations to Sega Zombie for winning that. Thoroughly deserved, and I think he's absolutely chuffed to bits about it. He really did come across like that in his videos, and certainly the messages he's passed on to me, thank you very much for those. Appreciate that as well. So that was brilliant to see him win. The video for YouTuber of the Year is up on Do You Nerd's channel. If you haven't seen that already and you don't know, I'm not going to be putting myself forward for the overall winner. So do pop along. There's some great channels as well. Thank you to everybody who's followed me through there as well. It's been absolutely fantastic. I have new people along and all that. So great stuff there. I will put a link to that video in there, because there are some channels which would do a fantastic job hosting the competition next year. And once again, hats off to my good friends at Do You Nerd, Tom and Lacey. What a fantastic job they've done this year. And it's an incredibly hard thing to do. I didn't even think about it for more than a few seconds. I thought, do I really want to do this next year? Probably not, because I just haven't got the time. It's not the right time for me. But who knows what the future may lie. Also, may lie? No, may tell. Also, excuse the incredibly rough exterior. I'm sort of in my pre-Christmas tramp look, which is very, very good, because you know, you do get a lot of extra change and free food this time of year, which is great. But I will no doubt tidy myself up as we soon get closer to Christmas. Just been too busy with other stuff, and I've still got a week of work to do, so I'm going to wait until I finish work in a week's time, and then I can defuzz and enjoy Christmas, which is rapidly approaching. Yes, I also hopefully trying to get a couple of videos up before Christmas, possibly one of the other collection videos. I ain't quite sure which one it's going to be, and if I do one of them, it's going to be a mammoth video, possibly split into 2, maybe even 3 parts, because there's that much stuff to go with it. Honestly, the stuff I've accumulated during this year has been absolutely ridiculous. Also, a bit of a move around as well. You may notice that this keeps changing the background. Last video, Gamecube video, this was all bare. Pardon the pun. It's still all bare. And I've now moved everything around. So I've now put the old stuff back onto the shelf. So we've now got, running from the corner, 2600 Master System all the way through into the N64 and the Dreamcast. You'll notice the Saturn stuff is there. I'm not hidden it in the corner. And then above there, at the moment, I've put a couple of things to fill the shelf in. My Xbox, not saying to say original Xbox anymore, because apparently the vogue now is just to say Xbox, which is quite good, because I was thinking about this driving around the other day. Yes, first tangent, we're off on the tangent already. Of course, you've got the Xbox, which is the original one. Then you had the Xbox 360, which makes you wonder what happens with Xboxes 2 to 359. I don't know. And now you've got the Xbox One, which is it's not like the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. They're also, so rather than call it the original Xbox, or as some people do it, the OG Xbox, just call it the Xbox. That's what it was. That's what it still is. So yeah, so my original, my Xbox stuff now runs around the top of the room there, and I've now got space to add some more collection to that. The Wii stuff, obviously, I've still got some space which you can't see behind the chair, with the camera angle. That's got some room to fill in there, and also I've now moved the PlayStation 1 stuff, which I think was there, where the Wii U boxes are, is now moved to the bottom of my other shelving, which you may see on the other video. Look at the Do You Nerd video, you can still see my PlayStation 3 stuff. So the PlayStation 3 stuff has now gone into containers, and also the Xbox 360 stuff has also gone into containers. Because at the moment, the ones I'm picking stuff up for, and I say this because what you're about to see is going to completely contradict that. I want to try and collect as much Wii stuff as I can. I love collecting for the Xbox. Got it right that time. So I really want to keep that going. And also the PlayStation 1 stuff, I'm finding more PlayStation 1 stuff now more than ever. So I've got space there, so I can still collect for those three. I still collect for the other ones. Anyway, I can't really collect for at the moment PlayStation 2 because there's just no room for it. So even with all the moving around, it's a bit of that. And the Gamecube stuff also, which is on the shelf down the bottom here, which you can't see, that's also gone in containers. That's where they are from the video last time. Yeah, also I wanted to say a quick shout out, just the one shout out, because it's what I've been wanting to do for some time. And I was going to do, I was going to try and do it last week or the week before. Because if you remember the last Pickups video I did, we gave Sean at Retro Games Revived a big shout out to get him over 100, which took about approximately, I think, 3 days to get him from 86 to 100. It didn't take him very long to do that. Also, Twitter and social media helped. So I want to give a shout. I'll put a link in the channel, link in the description for the channel. And I've mentioned this channel before to my WhatsApp group. I think word's got around. And this is a guy called UK Kraut Gaming. And I think he's just got to 100 subscribers. I wanted to sort of give him a push to get him over the line. But he's got an amazing collection of stuff. He really has. He's got systems I can only dream of owning. If you love watching the crap I pick up, he picks up as much crap as I do. And he's referenced me many times about that in his videos. And he also does sort of little giveaways and things as well, and gameplay and sort of system reviews. So it's a really, really good channel. It's just him on his own. I think it's his basement in his house. Possibly, could be wrong. I don't know. He's also his kids are very sort of into the gaming side of things as well. So it's a great channel to go and watch. Constantly uploading pickups and all sorts every few days. It's really great. And again, channel she started very, very small, which I sort of latched onto quite early. And I just want to give him a little bit of a boost to get him over the 100. He was over the 100 anyway, so I'll just give him a bit of a boost anyway. Do pop along and see what he's all about. And if you do like what you see, drop him a subscription or pop him a note, say the Retro Bear sent you. And hopefully we can continue to make his channel grow. Because like, at this end of YouTube, the smaller guys, the below 1,000s, or, in some cases the next tier, the below 3,000 guys, we love, sort of championing each other. It's all patting each other on the back, and have you seen what this guy's doing? It's great. And the last couple of shout outs I've done, I think Carl's Room 70, Carl's subscription shut up, and the Nerd couple as well, some extra subscriptions from there. So nice for you guys to go across and watch those guys and see how they're getting on. Right, so that's that out of the way. Also, I may hopefully try and... one game I want to do a gameplay of before Christmas, which ties in with Christmas. Possibly will get done before Christmas. And I'm also hoping to do... Well, I was going to do a Christmas special, but because if you're watching from outside the UK, very much a tradition over here for TV programmes to do a Christmas special. And I did like a Boxing Day special last year, which was to coincide with a subscription target, which was quite fun to do. And sort of say to myself, so I may wait till after Christmas, I don't know yet, or I may film it before Christmas for after Christmas, I'm not quite sure. But this may probably be the last pickups before Christmas. I know a lot of people say that, and we've got other things to do this time of year. Just too much stuff going on. Way too much stuff going on. Right, so that's all out of the way. Let's have a look at the pickups then, shall we? Yeah, first time I so last time I went out was the 16th of November. So this was last weekend, which would have been, where are we now? The 6th of December. I think the first time in 3 weeks. First time in 3 weeks I've been out. And I think from the general perception of other people doing pickups is there hasn't been an awful lot of stuff out there, and there isn't this time of year. I've been trying not to buy stuff out of CEX because that's always an easy one. You can always go in there, you can always find something in there. So I try and pick these things up from there. Now bear in mind this was a week ago, and a lot of time has sort of flown by since then. So if I'm a bit hazy on this, bear with me. Pardon the pun. But I can tell you that it's 13 games. 13 games I'm about to show you. And of those 13 games, I think I spent 11 quid. So less than £1 a game. That's my comfort zone. I do spend more than that, you know. I'll get a reputation and a bit of sort of, if I spend more than £1, I faint. But there we go. And there is I mentioned at the start, I'm not going to be buying Xbox 360 stuff. Well, you're going to see a few Xbox 360 games. You're going to see a PlayStation 1 game. But you're going to see a few different systems, as always. The odd title here and there, and as always there's a couple of funny stories chucked in as well. It wouldn't be a video from me without a funny story, would it? Right, so no particular order, and I can't remember what I can't remember what I paid for some of this stuff now either. It's been a week. No, it's not. It's been 4 days, 5 days. I can't remember. I've got to do these closer to the time. It's just been too busy this week. So, right. So Xbox 360 game first for you. Now I have the 5th game in the series, and I've also got quite a lot. I've actually got quite a lot of games in this series. I'm sure most people have. This is Resident Evil 6, which is from Capcom. This came out of cash converters, and I think this was 50p. It could be £1. I don't know. Now, those regular viewers may realise that my pretense of picking up sort of weird and wacky region variations of games is now going to continue. You may just feel, I don't even see it at the back here at all, I don't know. It says no hope left at the top. We can see under that there's some sort of focus. Yeah, it's in Italian. Yeah, so I have an Italian copy of Resident Evil 6 to go with my Spanish version of Alien vs Predator. And my Dutch version of Red Dead Redemption. So really, the Xbox 360 is very much an international console. But yeah, I hadn't got that one, and I didn't notice it was in foreign language at the time. Suffering from game blindness as usual. Oh, 50p. Yeah, no, great. So that was 50p out of cash converters. That one. I noticed that cash converters. That's one I used to go to quite a lot, which had a lot of great things in there. And they've now got such a small section of games. This isn't the one I got all the 10p pickups out back in August. This is another one, which I used to use an awful lot. And I've just got so few games in there now. Even the current gen, not a lot. And I've taken to sort of sealing the games up now, so you've really got no idea until you get home if it's good. So it's actually great fun getting a pin of sellotape off and going, oh, it is Resident Evil 6. Oh, okay. Interesting, but I don't know why they started doing that. Strange, because you don't know as a manual, you've got to sort of judge the way at the box. Does that feel like there's a disc in there? And of course, some Xbox 360 stuff doesn't come with a manual. You'll never know. So Xbox. And this is Need for Speed Underground 2, which came out of a charity shop for 99p. Which I think if I bought it from CEX, it would cost me £2. All complete on the inside. I got the first one of these, I haven't got the second one, so it's quite important to pick that up. And again, from early on this year, you'll know that I'm a big fan of Need for Speed games. So there's another one for you. Do enjoy these games. They are great. They are great fun to play. Right, another Xbox game, and this came out of a pawnbrokers. Not the greatest condition because there's an awful lot of dinks and dents across the front of it and a little bit of a crease on this one, but it's Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which I was amazed actually came out on. I was trying to work it out, the chronological order of the films. Not that I particularly care about Harry Potter, because I couldn't care less. But I thought by probably Goblet of Fire, which possibly I think may have been the 4th film. I'm trying to think which one. I thought they'd have stopped making games for the Xbox by that point. Unfortunately, this one was also sealed, so it's come with an EA advertising thing, no manual. Bitterly disappointing, but I only paid £1 for it, so you can't complain for £1, can you? You can't. You shouldn't anyway. That's the case. That's the case. Gamecube game. This came out of CEX, and again, nothing particularly exciting. It just sort of like, again, I didn't realise there were more games in this series on that system than there were, because I've got 2 of them already. This is FIFA 2003, so you can see it's obviously stellar title. But yeah, I just for £1, and manual's in reasonably good condition, so the disc is completely scratch free, no blemishes on there at all. But again, I was surprised that they actually went as far as FIFA 2007 on the GameCube. I can't believe that. I mean, that is quite long in life, because I think by 2007 the world had moved on. Maybe. This also came out of CEX. This is an Xbox 360 game. I'm whizzing through these. I'll be through this in no time. Wondering what's going on. I only got this one because it's got a bit of a cardboard case on it, because I know everybody loves their cardboard cases. So this is Kane and Lynch 2 Dog Days limited edition. Now, what was interesting in here is that this actually looks like it's hardly been touched, and also it's still got all the downloadable stuff to go with it. So I'm hoping that nobody's actually used those. So I did mention a few weeks ago that some of the stuff I've got on the Xbox 360, I'll show you the back of the slipcase right on the back of the box. Some of the codes that were still in the games I bought hadn't actually been activated. Nothing particularly exciting, but even so, that's the sort of stuff that you want to pick up. It's always worth looking at. Let's do another Xbox. Now, where did I get this from? Possibly CEX. Yeah, I don't think I got it from anywhere else. CEX, this one, and this is Ford Racing 3, which, again, I didn't realise again, very nice manual, very nice disc. I didn't realise I actually did that many games in this series. I'm absolutely stunned to know this. So I'm just becoming a bit obsessed with the microphone at the moment. So yeah, and you can sort of race. What is it? 11 European Ford vehicles, including the Capri, the Cosworth, the Puma, the Sierra RS 500, 55 beautifully detailed Ford automobile GTs, Thunderbirds, SVT vehicles, Mustangs, trucks. I can never remember what the truck's called. I watch flipping American television, college football and NFL each week, and advertise bloody trucks every 5 minutes. I can never remember what they're called. But anyway, so I haven't got that one. A nice pick up there. This one, CEX, I think. No, cash converters. Remember, cash converters, 99p. Now it's all coming back to me now. Cash converters, 99p. Also, on the Wii, classic British motor racing. Interesting story, but I bought this in cash converters. The woman served me, goes, "Oh, are you going to play this when you get home?" And I was like, "No." And she went, "Oh." I said, "I've got 2,500 others to play before I get to this one. Maybe in 10 years' time." And this is from our old friends, Data Design Interactive, who made routinely rubbish games. And I have no doubt this is going to be routinely rubbish as well at the same time. Interesting enough, this game, compared to that one, the Ford one, which features about X zillion cars, this one contains amazing 12, classic British motor racing, and they can 12. And of those 12, you've got the Austin Mini Cooper S, the MGA, the MG8, the MG Midget. So already 12 of these cars, 3 of them are bloody MGs. The Triumph TR2, the TR3A, the TR5, the TR6. You might as well just call it, MG and Triumph Racing. The Rover P6, the Riley RM, the Austin Healey 3000s, and the Triumph Spitfire, which I think was a plane, wasn't it? And also you can unlock the MG RV8. You might have just called it MG and Triumph Racing. I mean, it looks, the still shots look good. I mean, I dare say when it starts moving, it's going to look a part of crap. But anyway, so yeah, another Wii game for the collection. That was 99p from cash converters. You can see not a lot of stuff coming out from here. I picked this one up the market. This is Xbox 360 as well. I picked this up because I just like the cover on it. and it also plays in 60 Hz as well. That's interesting. Is it PAL? Yes, it is. And this is Vampire Rain. Manual's a bit water damaged, I think. Someone may have wet themselves playing this. I hope not, because I've just touched that now. But it looks like it's some sort of like SWAT soldiers at the top with vampires. What a fascinatingly brilliant idea that is. So yeah, sorry, I'm just seeing a flashing light over there. What does that mean? Ah, it's about to catch fire. Lovely. Nice. Maybe, I don't know. If any smoke comes across, then you'll know we've got a problem. Yeah, so that was £1 off the market. Got some good stuff again on the market, but a bit pricey sometimes. Right, so these now came out of cash converters, and absolutely no way, shape, form whatsoever influenced by the cover. Xbox 360, and this is Command & Conquer Red Alert 3. Another game from my collection of dubious covers. It's also got a reversible cover on it as well, because if I just take the disc out, you can see there's actually a reversible Red Alert 3 with equally, what's the word? Yeah, one wearing hot pants with a gun. Well, at least she's got jeans on, I suppose. It's something. But yeah, it's also got the face of Tim Curry and that bloke who I think was in Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man trilogy. Can't remember the guy's name. And some other people who look vaguely famous. But yeah, so 50p that was, Command & Conquer. I don't think it was too bad. Not my sort of game, but 50p, I'm not going to pass that one up. Another 50p game on the Xbox 360. This one I picked up on the PlayStation 3 last time out, and this is Fuse. And also fascinatingly as well, this doesn't have a manual with it. Now, if anybody remembers my PlayStation 3 copy of Fuse, it didn't have a manual with it either, so it's got the warning notice. So I'm not sure if there's a manual with that. I'm sure there's a couple of people tell me if there was or not. I don't know. But yeah, 50p on that one. Another Wii game, just 3 more to go. This one I got from Cash Converters for £1. And you can be very surprised I didn't actually own this game, but I do now. It's Just Dance 2, extra songs. Almost throws up in excitement. Yeah. And again, this manual complete, everything. This was sealed in Cash Converters. I don't know why. There's the back of the box. We've all played Just Dance before, I'm pretty sure. But would you like to know the song titles on the back? Yes. Okay. So, again, I must admit, I don't know a lot of these on here. So I've got a Band of Bees. Oh, that's a band, isn't it? Yeah, I've never heard of the band. It's called Chicken something, Chicken Payback. Jai Ho, which is that song from Slumdog Millionaire, I think it is. You got Blur Song 2, Carl Douglas, Kung Fu Fighting. Dear. Estelle featuring Kanye West, American Boy, Katy Perry Firework. Mars, Pump Up the Volume, Pump Up the Volume, Pump Up the Volume. Panic at the Disco, 9 in the Afternoon. Is that the one that's Danger, Danger, High Voltage? I quite like that one. Rihanna, Pond de Replay, Steppenwolf, Born to be Wild, The Supremes You Can't Hurry Love, VV Brown, Crying Blood, Countdown D's Hit Explosion, Barbie Girl. And I think we're getting to the point now where some of these don't actually aren't actually original tracks by people. Funky Town, yeah, Here Comes a Hot Stepper, that's definitely not by that, but Mambo Number 5, yeah, and a lot of tracks which I haven't got licenses for. But I haven't got that one, Just Dance 2, so I think they've now got 1, 2 extra songs, 2 and 3, and other ones as well. Got one on 360, and have I got on the Wii U? No, I don't think so yet. No. The one PlayStation 3 pick-up this week, I've already got this game, I think, on the Xbox 360, and this is Crysis 2. I think William's been playing this one on Betty Horde Clinic. It does come with a manual, and that was 50p. Be strong, be fat. Oh no, be fast and be invisible. Be the weapon. Yeah. Dripping with testosterone, that one. Or even testosterone. And finally, PlayStation 1, which I picked up, not knowing that the case was broken, because when I opened the case up, it opened perfectly fine, but there does appear to be a crack in the top, and also the bottom chunks missing out the spindle. So if I hold it up gingerly, you'll know what I'm doing now, and this is Caesar's Palace, which I picked up for £1. No, there we go. So there's a manual. There you go, manual. There's the first half of the box, and there's the second half of the box. And I would show you the back. Well, I'm going to show you the back because there's nothing on it. And believe it or not, that was the best condition PlayStation 1 game that he had for £1. He did have some other ones. I mean, there were some other very, very good games. I think there was he had the X-Files 2-discer at £7. I don't know if that's any good or not. Not the game. I heard the game's not very good. In fact, I knew the game wasn't very good at the time when I had it, when it came out. But there were some other interesting ones, but very, very pricey. But again, a lot of PlayStation ones, probably about 20 games he had, and that was probably there were some other ones in worse condition than that, believe me. The one called Scooter Racing, which looked absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. And that had a giant crack across the front. And I thought, I'm not going to waste £1 on buying a reasonably decent condition of FIFA 2000, because I've already bought that one a few weeks ago, and I thought, I'm not going to buy that for a case. No. I could spend £1 on another game, couldn't I? I appear to run out of games. Wow, that's a quick one, wasn't it? There you go. You don't expect to sit down with a 3-course meal and, you know, gone with the wind epic. No, we're gone, we're finished, we're done. That is it. There is no more. Yeah. So that's it, pickups. Be disappointing if that was the last one of the year. But generally speaking, I've not done too badly this year. There's been some great stuff picked up. Sort of think back to the start of the year, wearing a t-shirt, picked up the Xbox One version of Black Ops 4 in a charity shop for 99p. There was the 10p pickups in August when cash converters close to me were clearing out all their old stock, and I bought, I think it's about I can't remember games. I think I spent about 20 quid that week, 20 quid that bank holiday on games across all things, but a lot of them came out at cash converters, and I think trading value was about 75 quid, and if I'd bought them from CEX I'd have spent 140, and I got them like 20 quid. It was a brilliant weekend. But yeah, and there's been some absolutely fantastic stuff this year. It really has been great. The shelves are filled up, the collection is now out of control, and Mrs. Bear is not very happy. So it'd be interesting to see what happens in 2020. That's going to be the tricky one. What's going to happen in 2020, Retro Bear? Because we have absolutely no idea. It would be nice to try and get this filled up a bit more, because I've created space for it now. But the thing is, with a lot of the Wii stuff, I own a lot of the stuff I see regularly. It's very rarely now I see a Wii game that I haven't got in, say, non-CEX cash converter type places. If I go into a charity shop and they got Wii games in there, the old heart flutters, and then it sort of dies again because you realise you've got heart, most of them, and well, actually got all of them. Not most of them, all of them. Most of the ones that go in the charity shops I've got, which is always disappointing, very, very disappointing. But I've been very encouraged this year by a lot of Xbox stuff, PlayStation 1 stuff particularly, and also, I mean, to be fair, I have picked up quite a few genuine retro titles. Now, when I say genuine retro titles, I mean sort of like stuff going back. So I've picked up this year NES games. Didn't get any Master System games this year. NES games. I picked up a couple of Mega Drive games at the Birmingham Game Market. Super Nintendo games. I picked up a couple of those. Buster Bust Loose, Killer Instinct. Just trying to remember. I bought no Saturn game. I bought one Saturn game. I bought off Stuart, Birmingham. About 4 or 5 N64 games this year. Did I buy a Dreamcast game this year? I don't think so. No Dreamcast this year. But I mean, that doesn't sound like an awful lot, but to me that's sort of like adding to what I've already got, because all that stuff I bought a long time ago. Not back when it came out, but when I started recollecting 10 years ago. And it's been fascinating. And of course this year I've added the one system. Is it one system I've added this year? Yeah, the one system I did was the Wii U I did back in January. So I've added another system this year. I don't plan on adding any more systems. I've got a Switch I don't use, which some people are actually astonished. Why don't you use your Switch? Oh, I ain't got time to play on it. I've got PlayStation 4. I've turned my PlayStation 4 on the other day to watch Now TV, not to play games on. However, I did notice that the rumours that Game are having another last current generation sale, or like buy one get one free. I'm sure there must be some stuff in there I could buy, but I don't think I'll play it. I don't see why I'd start playing it now if I haven't played it beforehand. In fact, I'm pretty sure Mrs. Bear's played more game time on the PlayStation 4 than I have. I'm pretty sure of it. Anyway, yeah, there we go, job done, that is it. There is no more. I have run out of games. So like I said, keep your eye open for possibly a collection video and possibly a Christmas game. Again, it's just sort of too late in the year. Again, sat down last year wanting to do this and didn't do it. This year I'm going to try and do it between now and Christmas, which gives me about 10 days. I should be able to get that done in that time. I should be able to get that done. And it's a game I've not played before, so I don't know if it's any good or not. You're now very intrigued, I'm sure, to find out what it is. And like I said, probably maybe over Christmas, between Christmas and New Year, there'll be a Christmas special or holiday special or something like that. I'm not sure. Like I said, this is probably the last pickups video. I am due to go out again this Saturday, but whether I'll be going game hunting, because I'm not going really anywhere apart from to a CEX, and I think that's going to be a complete waste of time unless they have anything in there. But of course, this time of year everyone raids their stock, and you spend sort of like the 3-4 weeks after Christmas into New Year waiting for new stuff to come in, and they just don't have it. So if their stocks get depleted now, they take a long time to get replenished. And again, I think it's the same with the charity shops and things like that. People just aren't dumping old stuff at the moment. You may find over Christmas, and when people get new systems for Christmas, that they decide to get rid of other stuff, and some stuff hits the open market. A lot of stuff. Maybe it won't, I don't know. I'm just talking rubbish now. I'm just filling time. I'm trying to make this video last longer. Having said that, I've just seen the time and I'm getting incredibly hungry. So all it remains to be saying, once again, thank you very much indeed for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed it. And there'll be more garbage along soon, I'm sure. But you may notice he's in the corner. Yeah, he's here again from Basil and the bear. It's a very big thank you once again. And do take care. Keep your eye open for further videos, and hopefully I will get another one before Christmas. I'll put a little Christmas special in that. Don't forget as well to check out UK Kraut Gaming, channel very worthy of your support, and a very entertaining guy as well. I'm do hoping you'll go across and say hello. There we go. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Do take care. Bye for now.